I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am a dancer.
I am a filmmaker.
I am a photographer.
I am a chef.
I am an artist.
I'm a singer.
I am an athlete.
I am a director.
Hi, I'm Jay Coletti.
And I'm Jenna Barbone with Centerstage. Today we're here with Asha Johnson.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Asha, thanks for being here.
No problem.
So tell us, what's your talent?
Well, for one, I'm associate production director of OWTV, and my job here is basically to look over this show.
Oh, how'd you get involved?
Well, okay, it all started last semester, and I was one of the crew members here. I was mainly on camera, and the people who were in my position and also Josh's position, they graduated. So of course, like they needed, someone to take over. So for the people that were there, they're just like, listen, we like what you do, and you're very persistent, and we want you to take over the show.
Has the responsibility of, what position did you get?
Associate production director. However, it was vice president at one point, but then we, changed it to associate production director.
Did you come with experience, or they train you?
To be honest with you, it all started my freshman year of college. I went to SUNY Suffolk, and I took a photography class.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so I had some training with like cameras and whatnot, but not like anything that was with video.
So do you mind telling us how it's been with your new position, everything like that? Do you mind giving us like the experience, what it's been like? Or?
Yeah, like compared to last semester where I was just doing camera, like I was just doing camera work. I was doing framing and stuff like that. But now, I have multiple jobs. I help set up the shows. I help you guys out sometimes. And of course, no problem.
So is this like a hobby for you, or is it relating to your major? Like you could see yourself doing this in the future?
Oh, I can definitely see myself doing this in the future. I love doing my job,
And we like working with you, You've been nothing but helpful, and
Thank you.
we really appreciate that,
Of course.
So is your major media communications?
Yes, I'm a media communications major.
Awesome.
At first, I was a liberal arts major. I didn't really know what to do. And I took a communications class with Professor William O'Connell, and if you're watching, hi. He was in the media for a while. In fact, like he worked for McGraw-Hill, and he was telling us, the book McGraw-Hill, like from old textbooks and whatnot. He was doing that, and he was telling us all the cool people that he, met in the media, and I'm just like, wow, like this is really cool. So I just took time to look up media communications, and I'm here.
Do you still do photography on the side? Or?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I especially like when it's like warmer. I like being outside. I like taking pictures of flowers and stuff. Yeah.
Just flowers? Any
flowers,
mountains?
buildings, architecture, people. Because you're in public, so you can.
Do you have Instagram?
I have an Instagram.
Is it an artsy Instagram, like you post your pictures, or
no,
is it more...
no.
Okay.
I mean, like if I'm taking a picture of my dog or something like that, then I kind of like put like an artsy feel to it. But not usually. But if you want to like have something that's artsy, then you're just gonna have to ask me for it, like personally.
And also, from being friends with you for a couple of months now, I've heard from what you told me that you've been doing a documentary, right?
Yeah.
Would you mind getting into that for us?
No, yeah. I did a documentary on my grandparents, and it was really emotional. I definitely took a lot of time and I put a lot of passion into it because I love them dearly. Like they're the best grandparents in the world. Yeah. And
what was it on exactly about them?
It was just their everyday life, just because they're church-going people, and they're retired and they like to do a whole bunch of things. Like even though like they're in their mid-70s, like they do a lot for people who are in their mid-70s. So I followed them around for a day. Actually, no, it was 2 days, and they just showed me what they did, in their everyday life, and like everyone loved it. In fact, my class, like they were in tears and everything. So
is this uploaded on YouTube?
It's not on YouTube, unfortunately, because I still want to like put some nicks into it.
Okay.
But because that was my first documentary ever.
Oh, wow.
So I definitely want to like put some like more professional stuff into it.
You and your grandparents.
Definitely Centerstage, you know. With the documentary, I know my grandparents, and I love my grandparents, so it didn't really take much time, you know, to put it together. But with Centerstage, like, anything can go wrong.
Yeah,
you know?
documentary is more in your own hands, and center stage you have to rely on other
Exactly,
people. Yeah.
exactly. You know, like, someone could just not show up.
That's happened.
Or exactly, or a wire can just not be working, or one of the cameras could just be really bad. You know, but as far as like with the documentary, like, I know my stuff and I know my cameras and I know my lenses.
Yeah, you're your own boss, kind of.
Exactly, but with here, it's like we have a lot of students that use the equipment and whatnot, so you don't really know what's going to happen when you step in.
And I just want to say you do a wonderful job teaching
you.
because
Thank you.
you know, you taught me a lot from when I first walked in, even with Jenna
Yeah,
too. You know,
definitely.
so we
Thank you.
thank you for that.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
no
course,
problem,
of course,
no problem.
of course.
Can you see
anytime.
yourself working for NBC or any big networks?
Yes. I mean, anything post-production, I'll do it. You know, and of course, NBC, CNN.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
they have post-production, okay? So, like, I can definitely see myself doing it.
Have you applied like interning wise, like for any?
Yes. I have applied to local stations, you know, and also.
Have you ever done any internships yet?
No, unfortunately, you know, it's really hard, you know,
Yeah,
to
it's very
you know, to get
competitive,
into,
yeah.
It's definitely, you know, competitive. In fact, like, I had an interview with ABC7 last semester.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the line was around the block.
Oh, wow.
You know, full of ambitious people, good people, you know, from all over New York, and there was even one person that was from Connecticut that I was talking
Oh,
to.
wow.
You know, so it's very competitive, but it's fun.
Well, you're in the capital of it all, New York,
Exactly.
California. You know, especially
yeah.
Manhattan.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
oh yeah,
so,
oh yeah. But it's fun, you know. As long as you have a passion for it, it's fine, you know.
Exactly.
And I saw a whole bunch of passion in that line of people. So,
Do you have any advice for anyone that wants to kind of do what you do?
you know, I started off drawing when I was young, you know, and like my teacher called it doodling. And
Oh, were you that kid that always doodled on the paper?
yeah,
Oh,
I do a whole bunch of drawing and, you know, stuff like that. But as far as doing that, like, you really have to just mold your craft. You know, like, when I was young, I drew a lot, and then I got bored, so I went to the computer, and I started doing graphic work. And it's just like, you really need to just, like, have your hand in everything. You know, don't just stick with one thing. Put your hand in a lot of things.
Yeah, I feel like that's great about the communication program here because it's a little bit of everything. I'm a
Yeah.
media communication program. I like journalism, I like film, I like writing, and I feel like that it incorporates everything here. So
Yeah,
this
it's
is definitely the
wonderful.
major for you.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely major for you
Yeah.
too, you know, because everything is just, it's nice, you know, and I love what I do, and I love the people that I work with, especially you guys. Like you guys are definitely great. I love the crew here.
We love you back.
Thank you.
No problem.
You know, so it's just an amazing feeling to, you know, have such a community here. So.
Definitely.
All right, before we wrap up, I just want to ask you, when you graduate from Westbury,
Yeah.
how do you want to see Centerstage be carried on after when you leave?
I want Centerstage to still be around because just because I'm doing the show, it doesn't necessarily mean that someone else is going to be doing it another year, you know. So I hope to see it around, you know, but I need someone who understands how we work. And I'm still looking for that person to definitely shine, you know. So I'm keeping
That's
an eye out
great.
for a lot of people here.
Great.
All right.
All right, well, Asha Johnson, thank you so much for being with
Thank you
us.
for having
I really
me.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you
Thank you.
for coming.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Jenna Barbone.
And I'm Jay Coletti, and we will see you guys next season. Take care.